it was not a body that addressed manifest injustices. It was a body that in those days created manifest injustices. And Debra was the first person then appointed by Supervisor Tom Amiano who went in there and rolled up her sleeves and cleaned it up. And she went in there for a second tour of duty when I was the president of the Board of Supervisors. And even though she has from time to time thought better of it, she has stayed on that commission all these many years. So I want to salute Debra. Debra was there on the front lines of the live-work housing debacle that was swallowing this city and pushing people out of San Francisco in the late 1990s into the early 2000s. And people said that that fight could never be won. But when we had district elections, Debra Walker and Sue Hester, who just left, and the people of the Mission won that fight. Thank you, Debra Walker. District 6 is one of those districts that can, should, and will lead the Board of Supervisors on a progressive vision for all of San Francisco. And with that, I bring you my friend, Commissioner Debra Walker.
As I've been going around the district, I learn more and more each day about the issues that are really facing people where they live. The hotel owners, someone from the hotel industry is here, as well as the workers, local too, who work in the hotels. We have some real issues here, you know, out in the streets, in every neighborhood, but especially in District 6. And so I think it's really time. People are waiting for all of us to come together and really implement change here. I think we have an obligation at this point to engage in dialogue about how to move forward. The department that Aaron talked about, DBI, we had to cut a third of the staff. That's a third of the people who then are not able to help folks create new businesses because the inspectors aren't there. Every department, the health department, cutting services to people who need it most, programming, education. So as I talk to people in the neighborhoods, people are feeling that. It's easy for us in City Hall to get involved in the game, but these are real challenging times. David Campos, an amazing job that you're doing on the Board of Supervisors.
Yes. Oh, yeah! Yay!
Standing up for what's right, even if it's not popular. Oftentimes in politics, you have to make decisions that piss people off, one way or the other. That's the job that we take. We don't, and we don't take the position to just represent one voice. We take the position to make change and get things done. Too many people in the city are unemployed. We are falling too far behind around commitments to a transit-first city. You know, when we're renegotiating our parking, all the advances we made to actually encourage good transit. In an economy like we're in, the answer from Room 200 is, oh, well, defer those public benefits. You guys don't need transit. We just really need to build. So, and what that does is it builds neighborhoods that can't sustain. And we experienced that. Bad planning. We were just talking about the conflicts that exist between the Tenderloin and the retail and our tourist center, where all the hotels are, where jobs are produced that actually pay a good wage and have good benefits, in spite of the fact that we have to pick it every once in a while. We do.
I just came from there.
Well, I mean, the economy has to work for everybody, and that's what I'm feeling these days, is the answers have to be ones that work for everybody. But, you know, we need to bring in the arts. I know that the mayor's office brought in the arts in the mid-market to try and, you know, create some tranquility, to offer alternatives, to create interest, reuse some of the space. Now we need to create programs, to create after-school programs again that are getting cut. Summer school's being cut. It's our job, in the face of all of that, to come together with solutions and make them work. Sometimes when we have a solution here, we have to go up to the state and adjust these crazy rules up there. If you think we have a lot of rules. Yeah.
For many years now, Every single election cycle, we collectively, the people collectively, have defied financial gravity. Let's think about that thought, which is every single election cycle, we have been up against incredible amounts of money. If you look back at 2000, the individuals who ultimately became members of the Board of Supervisors were collectively up against millions of dollars. We won with people power.
That's right.
We did that again in 2002, in 2004, in 2006, and amazingly, on the ballot where David Campos was elected in 2008.
Yay.
Those forces are very frustrated. They want to have City Hall back. They want to go back to the days where the Chamber of Commerce calls the shots at City Hall.
And there is a lot at stake right now.
There is a huge amount at stake right now. And because we are in a receding economy, because we are in difficult financial times, they think that this is their time. They think that by laying off hundreds, if not thousands of city workers, that they are not going, that they're going to stimulate the economy. They're not going to stimulate the economy. They're going to hurt the economy. We watched only a few months ago as Wall Street ripped off the people of the United States of America. And now they want to rip off the people of San Francisco. And the only thing that is going to stop that, because they have endless amounts of resources, because they have managed through charging us too much on our phone bills and too much on our PG&E bills, their resources are endless. So get the word out. Keep San Francisco, keep San Francisco beautiful and weird.
Yeah.